Hi everyone, this is Alicia Munson, Opportunity Partners Community Outreach and Advocacy Manager, and I'm happy to bring to you today the June edition of our Advocates broadcast. As you may know, the legislative session was constitutionally mandated to end on Monday, May 18th, and while they did finish most of their business, there are a few major items remaining, and so they have called a special session, which means that legislators are still working hard to come to an agreement with the governor about everything that they want to move forward with as far as legislative issues are concerned. I do have an update for you about our Health and Human Services policy priorities, though, and a piece of good news. We were very successful with our medical assistance reform campaign this year, and thanks to bipartisan support from Democrats and Republicans in both the House and the Senate, we were able to raise the federal poverty guidelines spend down to 80% rather than 75%. So hopefully that's a step in the right direction to help people with disabilities accessing medical assistance become more financially stable and independent. We were also able to buy back all of the increases in the premiums that we saw associated with medical assistance for employed people with disabilities. As you may know, people on MAEPD saw their premiums spike this year, and thankfully legislators were very understanding about that issue, and we bought all of that back. So we should be very, very proud of all the advocacy that we did on those issues. Unfortunately, the 5% campaign was not successful this year, and so we weren't able to secure any new money for home and community-based services. However, I just want to express to you guys that the fight is not done. We are so proud of all of the efforts that we saw from direct support professionals and self-advocates throughout the state this year. And you guys did such a great job building relationships with your legislators, turning them into legislative champions who are going to support this issue in the future. And we just want to thank you very, very much for all of that. The 5% campaign will be moving forward, and hopefully we'll have another ask next year. We'll be sure to keep you posted in future Advocates broadcasts about that. For more information about all of the legislative outcomes this session, please keep an eye out for a blog post from our very own Rick Hammergren. He'll be highlighting other issues as well and give you more information as the special session comes to a close. The one activity that I do want you to think about this month is on Tuesday, June 2nd, we'll be hosting a focus group for parents and family members from 6:30 to 8 o'clock at the Hopkins Home Base West Side Apartment Residence. Now, members of the Department of Human Services want to hear feedback from family members about home and community-based services and specifically residential programs. So if you're a parent or a family member watching this, or you're a direct support staff that knows of a parent who might be interested in participating, please feel free to contact Kayla Nance at knance, N-A-N-C-E, at opportunities.org. That wraps up this month's Advocates broadcast, you guys. Again, I just want to thank you so much for your hard work and all of your advocacy throughout the legislative session. Thanks, and I'll talk to you soon.